Text 12. Tata saptama akutyam rucheryajno abhyajayata sayamadhyai suraganai apat swayambhuvantaram. Synonyms. Tataha, after that, saptame, the seventh in the line, akutyam, in the womb of Akuti, rucheh, by Prajapati Ruchi, yajnaha, the Lord's incarnation as Yajna, abhyajayata, advented, sah he, yama adhyai, with Yama and others, Suraganaihi, with demigods, apat, ruled, Swayambhuva Antaram, the change of the period of Swayambhuva Manu. Translation and purport by Sivendis Abhay Charnaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. The seventh incarnation was Yajna, the son of Prajapati Ruchi and his wife Akuti. He controlled the period during the change of the Swayambhuva Manu and was assisted by demigods such as his son Yama. Purport. The administrative posts occupied by the demigods for maintaining the regulations of the material world are offered to the highly elevated pious living beings. When there is a scarcity of such pious living beings, the Lord incarnates himself as Brahma, Prajapati, Indra, etc. and takes up the charge. During the period of Swayambhuva Manu, the present period of the Vaivashvata Manu, there was no suitable living being who could occupy the post of Indra, the king of the Indraloka heaven planet. The Lord himself at that time became Indra, assisted by his own sons like Yama and other demigods. Lord Yajna ruled the administration of the universal affairs. Hare Krishna, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, Text 13. अष्टमे मेरुदेव्यां तु नाभेर्जातवुरुक्रमः दर्शयं वर्त्मधीराणां सर्वाश्रमनमस्कृतम्. Synonyms. Ashtame, the eighth of the incarnations. Merudevyam, tu, in the womb of Merudevi, the wife of Nabhe, King Nabhi. Jataha, took birth. Urukramaha, the all-powerful Lord. Darshayan, by showing. Vartma, the way. Dhiranam, of the perfect beings. Sarva, all. Ashrama, orders of life. Namaskritam, honored by. Translation and purport by Stephen S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. The eighth incarnation was King Rishabha, son of King Nabhi, and his wife Meru Devi. In this incarnation, the Lord showed the path of perfection, which is followed by those who have fully controlled their senses and who are honored by all orders of life. Purport. The society of human being is naturally divided into 8 by orders and statuses of life, the 4 divisions of occupation and 4 divisions of cultural advancement. The intelligent class, the administrative class, the productive class, and the laborer class are the 4 divisions of occupation. And the student life, the householder's life, retired life, and renounced life are the 4 statuses of cultural advancement towards the path of spiritual realization. Out of these, the renounced order of life, or the order of sannyasa, is considered the highest of all, and a sannyasi is constitutionally the spiritual master for all the orders and divisions. In the sannyasa order also, there are 4 stages of upliftment toward perfection. These stages are called Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Parivrajaka Acharya, and Paramahamsa. The Paramahamsa stage of life is the highest stage of perfection. This order of life is respected by all others. Maharaj Rishabha, the son of King Nabhi and Meru Devi, was an incarnation of the Lord, and he instructed his sons to follow the path of perfection by tapasya, which sanctifies one's existence and enables one to attain the stage of spiritual happiness, which is eternal and ever increasing. Every living being is searching after happiness, but no one knows where eternal and unlimited happiness is obtainable. Foolish men seek after material sense pleasure as a substitute for real happiness. But such foolish men forget that temporary so-called happiness derived from sense pleasures is also enjoyed by the dogs and hogs. No animal, bird or beast is bereft of this sense pleasure. In every species of life, including the human form of life, such happiness is immensely obtainable. The human form of life, however, is not meant for such cheap happiness. The human life is meant for attaining eternal and unlimited happiness by spiritual realization. This spiritual realization is obtained by tapasya, or undergoing voluntarily the path of penance and abstinence from material pleasure. Those who have been trained for abstinence in material pleasures are called dhira, or men undisturbed by the senses. Only these dhiras can accept the orders of sannyasa, and they can gradually rise to the status of the Paramahamsa, which is adorned by all members of society. King Rishabha propagated this mission, and at the last stage he became completely aloof from the material bodily needs, which is a rare stage not to be imitated by foolish men, but to be worshipped by all. Text 14. Rishabhiryachito beje navamam parthivam vapuhu dugde mam voshadhir vipra tenayam savusuttamaham. Synonyms. Rishabhihi, by the sages, yachitaha, being prayed for, beje, accepted, navamam, the ninth one, parthivam, the ruler of the earth, vapuhu, body, dugdha, milking, imam, all these, voshadhihi, products of the earth, vipraha, O brahmanas, tena, by, ayam, this, saha, he, ushattamaha, beautifully attractive. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace of Narayan Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation. O Brahmanas, in the ninth incarnation, the Lord prayed for by sages, accepted the body of a king Prithu, who cultivated the land to yield various produces, and for that reason the earth was beautiful and attractive. Purport. Before the advent of King Prithu, there was great havoc of maladministration due to the vicious life of the previous king, the father of Maharaja Prithu. The intelligent class of men, namely the sages and the brahmanas, not only prayed for the Lord to come down, but also dethroned the previous king. It is the duty of the king to be pious and thus look after the all-around welfare of the citizens. Whenever there is some negligence on the part of the king in discharging his duty, the intelligent class of men must dethrone him. The intelligent class of men, however, do not occupy the royal throne, because they have much more important duties for the welfare of the public. Instead of occupying the royal throne, they prayed for the incarnation of the Lord, and the Lord came as Maharaja Prithu. Real intelligent men or qualified Brahmanas never aspire for political posts. Maharaja Prithu excavated many produces from the earth, and thus not only did the citizens become happy to have such a good king, but the complete sight of the earth also became beautiful and attractive. Text 15. Rupam sa jagre matsyam चक्षुषोधाधि संप्लवे नाभि आरोप्य महीमय्याम अपात वैवस्वतं manum. Synonyms: Rupam, form; Saha, he; Jagre, accepted; Matsyam, of a fish; Chakshusha, Udadhi, water; Samplave, inundation; Navi, on the boat; Aropya, keeping on; Mahi, the earth; Mayam, drowned in; Apath, protected; Vaivasvata; Manu, the father of man. Translation and purport by Student Sabai Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation: when there was a complete inundation after the period of the Chakshusha Manu, and the whole world was deep within water, the Lord accepted the form of a fish and protected Vaivasvata Manu, keeping him up on a boat. Purport: according to Sripada Sridhara Swami, the original commentator on the Bhagavatam, there is not always a devastation after the change of every Manu, and yet this inundation after the period of Chakshusha Manu took place in order to show some wonders to Satyavrata. But Sri Jiva Goswami has given definite proofs from authoritative scriptures like Vishnu Dharmottara, Markandeya Purana, Harivamsa, etc., that there is always a devastation after the end of each and every Manu. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti has also supported Srila Jiva Goswami, and the Sri Chakravarti has also quoted from Bhagavatamrita about this inundation after each Manu. Apart from this, the Lord, in order to show special favor to Satyavrata, a devotee of the Lord, in this particular period, incarnated himself.